Hey, what is up, YouTube? Just getting back actually from a walk, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how my life has changed since I've lost weight, and like kind of what my high school experience was and growing up fat. So, when I was younger, I was fat pretty much my entire life. I ate really bad. Didn't care about what went in my body. I was always the bigger kid in class. I was a noticeable person. I stuck out a lot, and it was really easy for me to get picked on, and I was picked on a lot back in high school and middle school and all those other times in between there. And I wanted to make this for anyone who may have been bullied like I was back in school. So I'll just start from the very beginning. I'm pretty much going to go off my high school experience, but in high school, I was picked on all the time. When I was a freshman, I remember, I think it was my third day as a freshman in high school, being scared. I started at a new school. The experience was totally different for me, and it was my third day, and we were going into class, and I'm walking in the hallway, and I get shoved in the locker by a senior. And at this point, like, I'm freaking out and I'm scared because I really didn't know anybody at the time. I had a couple of friends, but I didn't see them all that much because they had different schedules. But anyways, I got shoved against the locker, and the senior was like, "You know what, fat ass, you don't deserve to be at this school, you don't deserve to be around here, like, get out," and all this other stuff. And that was the first real dramatic experience I had growing up, being bigger. And yeah, like I said, I got picked on when I was younger too, but that was probably one of the first times I really remember having it bad, and I went home crying that night and ended up talking to my mom about it. And that school year, I think I missed a total of 45 to 50 days, and I truly don't know how I wasn't kicked out or whatever, missing so much school. But as time went on there, these senior classmen, they would bully me all throughout high school. I remember walking the hallway one day, and I was just walking back from homeroom, and I'm walking, and he comes up, he bumps me, and throws me up against the locker. And like, you would think I'd be able to stand my ground since I was big. Like, I think I was 300 plus pounds at that time, maybe right around there. And he threw me up against the locker. I'm shaking in fear, and I'm just like lost for my words how someone could be so mean to someone just because they were bigger. But anyways, he threw me up against there. He knocked my book out of my hands, and then he started like threatening me to beat me up, to hurt me, to be like, never come back here again. And I was really traumatized for a long time for that. I really didn't know how to react or how it even felt to be like human after that. And I know it played a lot into my emotions because I was one of the bigger guys. I was emotional about my weight. I hated when people brought up my weight. I hated all that different stuff. So I was getting bullied for that, obviously. And then I remember the one time, this was probably my worst experience, I got tired walking up steps. And this was, I can't remember, maybe my 8th grade freshman year as well. I got tired walking up these side steps, and one of these kids pushed me down, and they're like, you know, maybe if you'd start at the bottom and start working, fat ass, you'd be able to do this more. And I remember breaking down crying right in the middle of the hallway, and just like sitting there contemplating why I should even like care about my life because I'm big. My life doesn't matter because I'm fat. And it put a toll on me. It really, really put a toll on me and my life overall, and just gave me dramatic experiences. Another bullying thing for me was well, this wasn't even bullying, this just hurt me self-confidence wise, it was my beginning year of high school football, and it was day one, and it was like maybe 15-20 minutes into practice for football, and we had to go run the field, and by the time we were done running the field, I was panting for air. I was on one knee trying to even move, and I couldn't finish practice, so I had to like sit out, and I felt so embarrassed that I ended up quitting and never went back and played football again at all in high school, and it was by far my favorite sport. And I got even bullied for that, being, oh, I'm so out of shape that I can't do this, or anything else like that. And it hurts. Like, it still screws with me today that I really let my weight get that much of me to take over my psychiatric state of mind. And if I had to go back at it now, looking at how far I've come and what I've done, I definitely think with all the challenges I've occurred since losing the weight that I would have stuck through it, but I just didn't feel like I could, and I was one of those high school kids who cared about their image but tried to be like tough and stay away from everybody, or when someone tried to mess with me after my freshman year, I would get up in their face, and I don't know, I had a lot of issues with bullying and being fat. I just didn't know how to handle it. And since like growing up a little bit more and talking to people who I used to hang out with all the time, they're really like, you've changed a lot since these dramatic experiences, and I think I have too. I'm a lot happier, I feel like, now, and I feel like I've noticed a change in like my confidence, and obviously my physical factor. I can go up the stairs and not be tired laying on the ground and stuff like that, but all those things really bothered me. And I know I didn't get bullied too much, but I still did get picked on for being big. Oh, the one other thing I remember, I should have mentioned this beforehand, was remember when you're sitting in like health class and the obesity thing comes up, and they're like, yeah, obesity is bad for you, and obviously it is. I would never wish to be fat again. I'd never wish being fat on anybody. And trust me, people, you can change your mindset. You can lose the weight. But I remember sitting in there, and we were talking about obesity, and the whole entire class turned and looked at me, like one time, or like smirked or something at me, and I just kind of like curled up in a ball in a corner and was like, wow, do I feel uncomfortable? I feel hated right now. I feel attacked, but I don't think they were like personally trying to hurt me or attack me or anything like that. And for all I know, it could have been just been like, oh, they're thinking about me because I'm the biggest guy in the room and I'm the one who's out of shape. I'm the one who this whole topic would be about, and you feel like horrible because I was around so many like skinny people, so many like good looking people, and I would say there's like a lot of amazing people in my class and in other classes, but I feel like the whole bullying aspect really stuck in my head, and whenever I heard anything about people being fat or obesity, it got to me, and I would just like curl up and like stay away. I'd be silent, and like my friends would try to help me out with it or talk to me about it and be like, you're just a shy guy, it's okay, nothing to worry about. And like, yeah, I was shy, but yeah, I just really hated the person I was, and I really had my mental I really had a lot of mental problems, and I couldn't really overcome them for a long time, and I feel like losing weight was one of the big things for me. But I should have been able to be, how do I put this? I should have been able to have a high school experience that I didn't feel like I hated myself the whole entire time. And I'm going to be honest with anyone who actually watches this video. If you don't, it's okay. I really hated high school. I just hated the whole trying to have an image, trying to be happy, but yet I got picked on a lot. And I was really sad a lot of the times. Maybe I had on a happy face, I don't really remember, but I just was never, ever happy in high school. And I'm happy that's changed now, and I'm happy I haven't let it take over my life. But I was in some scary, dark places with all the bullying and all that stuff, so I'm happy that it's all changed out. And I'm really happy for all the support since I've lost the weight and the people who've backed me up. So thank you so much. I just couldn't be happier with the way life has turned out now, and I still have a long ways to go. I still have a lot I want to prove to myself, and I want to help anyone who's going through being obese or who gets stuck bullying. Please reach out to me and talk to me. I have no problem talking to people. I love meeting new people who've had issues or who are doing good in life. I just want to talk, hang out, anything like that. So please reach out to me. Enjoy yourself. I love everybody. Love you all. And if you liked this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, just reach out to me on Facebook. I would truly love to talk to you. And if anyone has anything on their mind, please don't be hesitant. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Take care. Have a good day, everybody. Appreciate you watching this video.